Hi, my name's Andy Miller, and I have a weird accent. I understand this. I grew up in Peru, but I'm English. My parents were English missionaries in Peru. My father had this vision of a man on a horse that said, "Come." He was at some sort of camp or conference, and there was a speaker, and while this man was speaking, he had this vision. And an open-eyed vision. He wasn't used to having visions. This was a man with a hat and a poncho, and he was inviting him to come. My father was shocked. This is 1970. He hadn't seen somebody with this particular description before, and he mentioned to his then girlfriend and a friend, "You might think I'm crazy, but this is what I saw." I'm not exactly too sure how long afterwards, a week, two, maybe more, my mother, his girlfriend, went to see somebody speak about Peru. A lady missionary coming back from Peru, and she had a poster promoting this country of Peru. And on the poster there was, you've guessed it, a man on a horse with a hat and a poncho saying, "Come." My mother, of course, was shocked about this, and she phoned my father and asked him, describe what was on this poster. And he described it, and sure enough, what he had seen was what she had before them, and they thought, well, maybe God is calling us to Peru. 10 years passed before they went to Peru, and we arrived in Peru in 1980, but the interesting thing is that before my father was a Christian, he was a very active Marxist, so he understood all this left-wing stuff. When we arrived in Peru, the month after the Shining Path revolutionary movement, communist revolutionary movement, started the Revolutionary War. So despite the fact that my father did not understand Spanish very well, he certainly understood what was going on with this communist revolutionary movement. He understood the philosophy and the background of this. And when asked what he wanted to do with working for the local church, he said, "Well, I'd like to train leaders." "But what is your experience?" "Well, I've been a youth pastor, a youth worker for 10 years. So they put him in charge of the youth of the church. They put together with another man. He was two of them that were leading the youth of this national church movement, the Iglesia Evangélica Peruana, the Peruvian Evangelical Church. And there was about 1,000 churches. So my early years, up to the age of 5, 6, my father would bring youth leaders from all over the country together in camps, and from often poor areas of the country. And these people were literally risking their lives for God, because the Shining Path were out to shut anything, any ideology down that was against communism. And I remember being around these people that were so excited to be around other people that were firm in their faith and standing up for Christ. It was already stepping out of your comfort zone to become a Christian in the middle of this Catholic country, but also standing up for Christ against the Shining Path revolutionary movement.